In this video, we will learn whether good X is an inferior, normal, or giffen type good given the demand for good X. For statistically estimated demand function for commodity X, demand for good X is equal to 1547 times px raised power 0.2 times py raised power 0.3 times a raised power 0.4 whole divided by pz raised power 0.5 times b raised power 0.3, where X, Y, and Z are three goods. A is the advertisement outlay, B is the budget for the consumer, PX, PY, and PZ are the prices of good X, Y, and Z respectively. We have to determine whether good X is an inferior, normal or giffen type good. Okay. Now for that, to determine whether good X is inferior, normal, or giffen type good, we have to use the income elasticity of demand formula. So for to do so, let me rewrite the given demand function. So we have demand for good X is equal to 1547 px raised power 0.2 py raised power 0.3 a raised power 0.4. Transpose this to numerator, exponent sign will change. We will get pz raised power negative 0.5. Then we have b raised power negative 0.3. Now if we find out income elasticity, that is E subscript y, or let me show it not to get confused. So income elasticity, let us show it with M subscript. Okay, so income elasticity of demand shows us the change in quantity demanded of good X due to the change in the income. So income is here B times the budget divided by quantity demanded of good X at that very budget. Okay, so income elasticity of demand. Now if income elasticity of demand comes out to be a positive number, if this whole term comes out to be positive, then we can say that good X is a normal good. If it comes out to be negative, then we say good X is inferior good. Okay. So for that, what will we do? Let's take this derivative, that is this derivative. So this derivative will define the sign of this income elasticity, that is the change in the quantity demanded of good X due to the change in the budget of the consumer. Now if I take the derivative with respect to B, here we can see, since the exponent of B is negative, we can say that we will get this term as negative. How? So using the derivatives rule, exponent sign becomes coefficient. So we have negative 0.3 times 1547 px raised power 0.2 py raised power 0.3 a raised power 0.4 pz raised power negative 0.5. Then we have b raised power. So negative exponent sign will get exponent subtracted by 1, we will get negative 1.3. So in this case, you can see, since this derivative came out to be negative, that means the income elasticity of demand will be negative, which means good X is in fact an inferior good. That means by inferior what we mean, as the income of the consumer increases, quantity demanded of good X will decrease. Why? Because we have the negative income elasticity of demand. As income increases, demand for good X will decrease. If it were positive, the sign of the income elasticity, then we can say that if budget increases, quantity demanded of good X will also increase. Or if this decreases, quantity demanded will also decrease. But since it is negative, so we can say X is what we call an inferior good. Now what about giffen good? So giffen good shows us the relationship between demand for good X and the price of good X. Okay, if with what we call, if the price of good X increases and demand for good X also increases, then we could have said that good X is an inferior giffen type good. So in this case we have the inferior good, that is good X is inferior because we are related with the income elasticity of demand here. I hope I make myself clear. Thank you.